evening, everyone. We are going to be working on a collage page involving these little characters right here. All these little guys are going to be involved. So these are out of the book by Maremi's Small Art, Marta. And this is the industrial little personas. So you can see all the little characters that you can find inside. And even some. And you've seen some of the pages that I've created with these little cuties. So you can find her books. She's got many books now out on Amazon as well as other places. So you can just look for Maremi's Small Art and you'll be able to find her books. So let's get started. Now this is a brand new journal I'm working with. It's a little bit bigger. And let me show you the front. If I can get the strap unleashed. This is the front of it. It's called the Tree of Life. And these are sold at a place on Amazon called Leather Village. There's many colors, 3 sizes, 3 to 4 sizes maybe. But this is the larger one, the largest. The one that I just got finished with. Let me show you. This full beauty right here. As you can see, this is the size of that one. So this is a much bigger size. It's not quite the same color. The little one was gray. This one is a black. And how you know the difference is the color of the pages. I thought I was getting gray, but I got black. And I'll take it because it's beautiful. But these pages are hand torn and they are actually recycled cotton. So they're not paper, but they're made into a paper-like consistency. So they've got the softness of cotton and they've got the ruffled edges, making it look like it's real old and antique. And that's what I love about it. I did this first page on my own because I didn't know quite what I was gonna do. So this was my opening page. It says a lot to do with me and my likes and my style. So I really had fun with this page. This one was one that I did a video on called The Machination of Flowers. And so these are all about the little kids that run the factory that create the flowers. And so I did that one. There's a video on it. This was a scrap page. And I'm looking to see if my full screen so you guys can see. And I'm going to raise you up just a little bit because I think this journal is a big boy. So I hope that you can all see. Let's scooch it a little bit. Okay, there we go. So this was the scrap page where I used some leftover images, and then the rest is scraps and stickers. I had fun with it. And then this is our next page, which we're going to work on today. Changed my mind. I wanted the black one. Do not be afraid to layer 1, 2, 3, or more washi tapes on top of each other. It will add interest and intrigue to your pages. So this is the technique I talked about in my last video, where you do double washi tapes. Well, this one's gonna be triple. Okay, now to find the, here we go. I have not used washi tapes very often in any of my videos, and shame on me. And these are so old that they don't have a whole lot of stick. So bear with me. So let me let you see that up close. This is 3 washi tapes, the bigger, the medium, and the slim. And so I tried to choose complementary colors. So I don't know if you can quite see the 3 layers there. Hopefully you can. Sometimes finding the end of these is like a treasure hunt. Here we go. So I'm starting off with the wide one first. Sorry for the bang of the scissors. Okay, then the next one I'm gonna use is this guy right here. He's got the grid pattern on him. He's gray. This does have an end to it. I know it does. There it is. It's like, I know you have an end. So this is the medium size. So I'm doing large or fat, medium, and then to get this 3D effect. I will trim these proper a little bit later. And then we have this sage green that you see is in the picture. So I've gone fat, medium, and now thin. And it creates a 3D effect. If you get it to stick. On your page. Okay, we're done with these. You see how it's wanting to come up? If you need to tack it with glue, you can, but sometimes just pressing it is enough to get it to do the job. What's nice about Marta's images is you can use this side or that side. And sometimes that's the painful part of it, is having to choose which images you want to sacrifice. Because one of them's going to have to be sacrificed. And the way to get around that is get 2 books. Now, the one thing about this journal that is difficult is, as you can see, the pages are uneven because they're hand torn. You see the unevenness. And let me put it here so you can see that. You see this page is real uneven with this one. So sometimes you'll try to line up your images and they look kind of wonky. So play with your washi tapes. Get creative. This one on the black, it blends so much that it almost is unseen. Almost. On this one, I'm just gonna do a double. This is gonna look like a package by the time I get done with it. You see how that's wanting to come up. Washi tapes in these cotton pages don't mix real well, but we always have Tombow, so I can always glue them down if they start getting wily. Okay, so we're done with the stripes. Let's begin the fun. I'm going to just start placing and see how things look. I dropped one of my strategic pieces, so bear with me as I get up to get it. There we go. I'm gonna start getting these guys down, and then I'll do the extras. Because we're about to have some fun. I'm only gluing in the middle because I'm leaving room to be able to tuck something in. rainbow to the rescue. There was too much white, and it was interfering with the sight line. Now that I'm done with tucking in, I definitely want to glue down those edges. I don't want the white border, so all I have to do is just cut it off. And when you're fussy cutting, remember to turn what you're cutting and not the scissors. Otherwise, you'll wear out your hand. It also helps to guide you to make a more precise cut. So you see how I'm turning the object. It also gives you a quicker turn if you're turning the object rather than, it makes it more smooth. Okay, and you see how much better that looks. And there's another edge on here I'm not liking. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it off as well. And the best thing about this kind of creativity is you don't have to take the images as they are. And this sticker wants to stay with me. See, this one doesn't have a border on it. And you can add images on top of paper, stickers on top of stickers. Get bold with what you're wanting to do. And don't be afraid to add colors from other pens. Onto your papers. Have fun with your stuff. So this is a copper gel pen, and it goes over stickers, over papers, over mixed media. That one says the impossible is often the untried. I'm going to add some glue to this bad boy because he wants to come up. These are very old quote books, almost 10 years old. So they're probably not quite what they used to be. This one says, stay curious. Yeah, this one's had it. He's like, I'm not sticking anymore. You've had me for 10 years. Now he's wanting to move around. We're playing with all kinds of things today. I know you're looking at this going, what else could she do on here? Just watch. And looky there, it was incomplete. But that's okay. That's part of the fun of it. So let's try somewhere else. Let's try right here. Sometimes I have to rock it a little bit. There we go. So even though this is incomplete, that's part of the charm, part of the interest on your piece. Sometimes things may not be complete and they may be faded, and I'm trying to decide where to go next. I'm going to go over here with him. And see how it's incomplete. I couldn't get a good seal on it. That's quite all right. And it's because I'm right up against that margin right there. There we go. So these incompletes, don't sweat them. They add interest. This is a very industrial, steampunk type of page. If you try to go over that, you're going to make a mess. Just leave it alone. Leave it as is. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Steampunk kids. And the sayings, I don't know if you can see those. The impossible is often the untried. And then down there is stay curious. I hope you've had as much fun as I've had making this with you guys. Thank you for joining me. Have a good night, a good morning, or a good day, wherever you are in the world. Subscribe so we can visit again.